Alright, family, this is your girl, Mary Lee. Don't forget to put the dash between the Mary and the Lee. Also, the dash between the Mary and the Mac. As you can see, I'm in the bathroom, sitting on the toilet, finished handling this shit business, but I ain't shitting, I'm just, sitting. Let me wrap this shit up, man. Everything gotta come to an end. This shit should have been done, but let me address some things that happened. We're gonna start on Monday, September the 10th, 2018 of this year. Now, there was supposed to be an attention all residents, as you can see. You understand what I'm saying? At the program that I'm at, called Featherfist, located 2255 East 75th Street, Chicago, Illinois 60649, and the number 773-721-7088. Now, with that said, it was supposed to be a mandatory meeting. I've been here in this program since May 31st of 2018. 2017. May 31st of 2017. And I've had one infraction due to some security guard lady by the name of Donna Drake or whatever that works here. It just so happened to take place on May 31st of 2018. Now, I got here May 31st, 2017. You understand what I'm saying? And, a year to the day, she made some kind of incident, report on me, which was all fabrication bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Long story short, she trying to cover her ass and shit, right? So last night on September 12th of 2018, is this big guy, light-skinned, they may be related, I don't know. He tried to set me up on some nonsense. Next thing I know, he and I going back and forth, and in the hallway of the resident place, that I reside at. It ain't been, bothering nobody. I do what I do, and they do what they do. Their job is to try to, railroad me, and my job is to prove that I'm being railroaded, and I'm doing a damn good job, right? So, last night, on September the, 12th, he and I, was going at it because he wanted me to throw some keys up to his window that was outside the building. They was timing me, right? And I seen the black guy that stay in the building walk away and go inside. And then as soon as I got to the gate, the big football player stuck his head out the window and asked me to throw him up some keys. And I'm like, those are not my keys, or whatever the case it is. I'm not going to touch nobody else's stuff or whatever. And so, I thought that was it. I was pretty much telling him, you're going to have to come get your own keys. I wasn't being evil or nothing. I was just letting them know I wasn't going to touch them. And then, I went in the, into the building after checking my mailbox and everything. And then here he comes, right? Security, she right there, the same one that railroaded me or whatever on, May 31st of 2018 of this year. Talking about, I linked over the door, the security door and all that. Now, I did. I locked the door because it was unlocked. You understand what I'm saying? For real. And, I was just letting her know, this lock, just trying to be, courteous or whatever and stuff. And she made a big idea out of it or whatever and stuff. Look, if you're going to be security and your door ain't even locked, you understand what I'm saying? What if I was a bad person? I was trying to run in, and, attack her. The door would have been easily open or whatever and stuff. I just noticed that the door wasn't locked and locked it, but they trying to find something so much on me that, she made a whole big stink about it. They just, I don't know. Either way, this is a month-to-month program, and, I'm not going to be on pins and needles, and it's starting to get cold and all kind of crap. So let me run this down. So it was supposed to be a mandatory house meeting and Medicare solution in service program. Okay, so I went, right? Now, it says at the bottom, attendance is mandatory to all residents, and Featherfist senior management shall be here. So plan your schedule accordingly. Now, the main people, including the guy that was starting stuff with me, the big football guy, and the other one that left the keys originally outside, the black guy, they were not there. You understand what I'm saying? And a whole lot of other people on my floor that, I don't care to name, so, I guess they thought I wasn't going to be there, but I was there. And, nothing was addressed, about, my conduct or whatever and stuff until me and the big football player got into, a confrontation or whatever, which was yesterday, September the 12th, 2018. You understand what I'm saying? They trying to find something. Now, back in the day, in August, I did, I was up, taking video, and it's on my Facebook page, so it wasn't like I was trying to hide. And I was showing the security guard, here, that, I was doing footage or whatever and stuff, because it's a camera right by my door. And when I first got here, May 31st of 2017, there was no camera by my door. And then I noticed the 5th floor was being remodeled and all that. So I waited till it got done being remodeled, and wouldn't you know, there's no camera up there. So, I believe they letting people in through the back door on the 5th floor. You understand what I'm saying? And, it's a whole new crew up in here. It's like, it's not even the feel that I had when I first, came to this program. It's a different feel to it. You understand what I'm saying? And I know my job. So, they try to use the fact that I was taking pictures, of the layout of the building, the cameras by my door and all that, as an excuse to try to say that I'm not doing the right thing. I'm not complying with the program or whatever and stuff. And then not only that, they try to say because I switched the numbers on my door, because of the fact that, the building is changing and it's not a good feel due to the fact what happened last night with me and the big guy, I'm right. You understand what I'm saying? So I was changing the numbers on my door, just in case some derelicts was walking around or whatever and stuff. They wouldn't just point my door out or whatever. So because the camera by my door, they notice me coming and going all the time and stuff, and I ain't got a problem with that. But what I do have a problem is them, looking at me inside my unit, and I know they are doing that. Now, Steve, the guy that signed right here, the so-called case manager, he was, my manager at first and stuff, and then he gave me to some lady named Karen Smith or whatever. Now, he says that, he stays in Naperville. This is what he said at the meeting on September the 10th. He mentioned that, he sees everything that goes on here, and, he stays in Naperville, and he don't have to be here to see what's going on. So, I'm like, well, if you see everything that's going on, why you didn't see what was going on, last night, with the big guy? Well, then nobody reported to me, and, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, wait a minute. You just said in the meeting, in so many words, I was trying to get it out, but I couldn't get it out then. But I'm getting it out now, that, you see everything. And we was in the hallway right by the camera. You understand what I'm saying? And he want to make it seem like when nobody made a report, and so therefore it doesn't apply. So he going to give me this letter right here today, talking about sign this. So I wrote don't agree. You understand what I'm saying? Where it says signature at. See, that's me right there. I wrote don't agree, and then I wrote Mary Lee, and then I wrote, Davis, and then I dated it or whatever and stuff. But this is what it's basically saying, that, I entered into a supportive housing program at Featherfist, and, I'm not supposed to be destructing, not messing up the property and disturbing the peace when the person above me, you understand what I'm saying? Look at the water damage. You see the water damage? Now this happened over 3 months ago. You understand what I'm saying? You see the water damage? He flooded it. You understand what I'm saying? And you know, I made a request for them to paint it and everything. They ain't do nothing and stuff. But anything I do, they try to, you know, get some kind of, because I ain't done nothing. For real. It's just a railroad, that's all. So, you know, I get them back all the time. So they say no loitering in the hallways at night, you know, disturbing others from sleeping. There wasn't nobody bothering nobody and stuff. I was just making a point. And, you know, I'm going to do my job just like they doing their job, trying to, you know, find something on me. They ain't got nothing on me, for real. So it says, as a result of the above non-compliance, they're trying to say I wasn't in compliance, a decision has been made to allow you to enter into a 30-day service agreement, which will enable you to address mental health issues that may be interfering with your behavior. And they always try to use that, you know, oh, they crazy, just like they did Jesus, Mark 3 and 20. You know, check your Bible or whatever. Everybody got to be crazy but them and stuff. I'm the one that's, you know, look, when I got here, for real, somebody came in my unit and put something in my milk one day. This was when I was going to Planet Fitness, you know, when I, you know, back in the day or whatever and stuff. And I guess they didn't want me going to Planet Fitness. And, you know, I had drank some milk and I started throwing up. And the reason why I know somebody in here did it, because I had some milk earlier that day. And then when I came, you know, back, you know, I was trying to have some milk and cookies and I started throwing up. So, you know, they're just trying to cover their tracks or whatever. So my team, you know, get on your job and stuff for real, because it's getting crazy and stuff for real. But, you know, they can pretty much take this letter, you know, and apply it to themselves. You know, I'm going to be a professional all the way to the end or whatever. But yeah, if Steve really, you know, could see everything like he said in the meeting in front of everybody. Everybody was there that was there, heard him, said that, you know, he don't have to be here to see what's going on in the building. You understand what I'm saying? And if I was a problem walking around in August, why he didn't address it at this meeting on the 10th of September? He didn't mention it. He didn't mention it until the big guy, you know, started cursing me out yesterday. See, he was all right with that. He said he don't have no, you know, he don't have no say-so about that. Oh, so you want the big guy to whip my ass. Is that what you're trying to say? You know, maybe I need to evaluate your psychic valve and stuff. For real. You understand what I'm saying? For real. Because I'm not going for all that ass whooping shit no more. So, you know, it's time for my guys to step up and, you know, we got these motherfuckers by the balls and shit. I don't care what nobody say. For real. We got them. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the truth. Ain't gonna be no game, war, or nothing like that. We just gonna professionally whoop these motherfucker asses like we always do. For real. So yeah, they ain't got nothing on me. So that's just the rundown, you know. I'm all over the place, but I've been out all day exposing these motherfuckers to my ex-girlfriends. You know, leave me the fuck alone, man. For real. We could have been friends, but your ass crazy and shit. You know, them Italians, they crazy. They think they run the world and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Maybe we can, you know, make up one day and put all this shit aside or whatever. All my ex-girlfriends and my fuck buddy boyfriends and shit. You understand what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's just going to continue to go on and on and on. Now, I'm the only one really that have a right to, you know, have a beef, if that's what you want to call this and stuff. You know, I could have called the police on a man last night, but I didn't. I was going to actually walk up out of this place this morning without saying anything. But see, people conscious always get the best of them and stuff, and they try to jump the gun, and then I have to clown their ass and shit. So with that, you know, keep your head up, stay smooth, and pass this video on. If all else fail, yeah, I'm still sticking it out with my higher power. And with that, this your girl, Mary Lee. Don't forget to put the ass between the mirror and the Lee. Peace.